Have you ever found a treasure in a thrift store? You're not alone. In this video, we'll take a look at the incredible stories showing 10 most unbelievable finds. From a 1 million painting to a rare Russian tiara, these finds are sure to make your jaw drop. So sit back, relax, and enjoy our tour of thrift store treasures. In 1994, a pair of Centurion Dochevo cars were discovered in a barn in France after being buried under bales of straw for 55 years. The cars were in excellent condition, with their original tires still on them. They are now worth millions of dollars and are considered to be some of the most valuable cars in the world. Dan Dodson, the star of the television show Storage Wars, sold a storage unit for $500 without checking what was inside. The new owners of the unit found a safe inside that contained $7.5 million in cash. The safe had been hidden behind a false wall and the new owners were unaware of its contents until they opened it. The Schmidt family is a family of treasure hunters who found a collection of 51 coins while diving off the coast of Florida in 2015. The coins came from a 300-year-old Spanish shipwreck and include an ultra-rare coin worth $500,000. The Schmidt family was able to find the coins using a metal detector and they are now worth millions of dollars. In 1992, a sugarcane plantation worker in Colombia accidentally discovered the hiding place of the long-lost male Ghana treasure. The treasure is made up of gold and silver artifacts that are over 2,000 years old. The worker found the treasure while digging a hole in his field and he immediately reported it to the authorities. The treasure is now on display in a museum in Colombia. Canadian Gregorio de Santos found an unclaimed $1.35 million lottery ticket in his coat pocket. The ticket had been in his coat for 10 months and he had forgotten about it. De Santos plans to use the money to fund his retirement. He is now one of the luckiest people in the world. A 3-year-old boy in Hockley, England, found a solid gold reliquary while metal detecting with his father. The reliquary dates back to the early 16th century and is worth over $3 million. The reliquary was used to contain religious relics and it is now on display in a museum in England. An antique Chinese vase was donated to a thrift store in Hertfordshire, England, for $1. The vase is actually worth over $500,000 and was made for the Queen Long Emperor. The vase was bought by a wealthy collector in China and has now been returned to its rightful home. A woman walking to work in Manhattan found a painting lying on a pile of trash. The painting was a stolen work of art worth over $1 million. The woman, Elizabeth Gibson, turned the painting over to the police and it was returned to its rightful owner. Elizabeth Gibson is a hero for doing the right thing. Thea Jordan from Hampshire, England, took her jewelry box to a valuer in 2011. The valuer was more interested in a pink-orange topaz brooch in the box than in her engagement ring. The brooch was a $20 purchase that Thea had thought little of, and she allowed her 4-year-old daughter to play dress-up with it. The valuer immediately recognized the brooch for what it really was, part of a 19th-century tiara once worn by a Russian czarina. All 27 of the clear stones surrounding the centerpiece were actually diamonds, and the topaz stone was flawless and weighed 20 carats. Thea sold the brooch for just under $50,000. An eccentric senior citizen in Wiltshire, England, stored a 16th and 17th century treasure trove worth more than $150,000 in her freezer. The woman was a hoarder, and her ramshackle home was piled high with possessions from her long life. When she passed away, her freezer was found to contain a gem and enamel pendant from the Renaissance era. a sapphire and ruby pendant from 17th century Italy, and other valuable items. The items were stored with their original receipts to prove that. That's it for our tour of thrift store treasures. We hope you enjoyed learning about some of the amazing finds that people have made in thrift stores around the world. Remember, you never know what you might find in a thrift store, so keep your eyes peeled and you might just be the next person to find a treasure. If you liked the video, please press like and subscribe to my channel. Also, leave a comment about what type of videos you like most.